Well, hello again. Yep, it's time for another movie review. Now, first of all, before I go on with this review, I just want to say thank you to my friend Cosmic Creepers. Yeah, he's the one that's been helped me with the thumbnails. I've been writing review on the thumbnails. So thank you a lot for that, and let's keep working together in the future. More reviews coming. Now, I got another review, like I said in the last video. This is it, the last one, the final review for this series, American Ninja 4, The Annihilation. Yeah, that's the movie I'm reviewing right now, so, oh yeah, this movie gonna be spoiler heavy again, so spoilers, so let's just get on with it. Yeah, so, American Ninja 4, The Annihilation, this movie came out, excuse me, this movie came out in 1991. Yeah, starring the return of Michael Dudikoff and David Bradley. Steve James is not in this movie, unfortunately, so, no Curtis Jackson, so, it's okay. We got Michael Dudikoff and David Bradley. That's good enough. Michael Dudikoff coming back. That's very good enough. Much more better. So, yeah, so, let's get to the spoilers, huh? Yeah, this movie is it start out in a chase scene. Yeah, these soldiers, these Delta Force soldiers are being chased down by ninjas. Hey, it's a ninja movie, so we're gonna have some ninjas in it, and why not have ninjas right there, right in the beginning of it? I mean, it's like we just stumble on to something here. So yeah, these Delta Force soldiers did being chased down by these ninjas. They're being hunted basically, and so a few of them, they made it through the jungle, and there were some that were executed while going through. But hey, we had some casualties with the soldiers, but also had casualties with the ninjas too. So it was a good fight back and forth. Soldiers won a match for the ninjas' fighting skills and their weapons. But hey, the soldiers won a match for the the ninjas won a match for the soldiers' firepower. So when the Delta Force soldiers, when they made it to the river, a raft was there waiting. So they got on the raft. They tried to get out and make their escape, but in a surprise move, a huge circle of soldiers, ninjas are basically soldiers. A huge circle of ninjas come popping out the water, swords drawn, and they're coming closer to the Death Force. Got them surrounded. So it's a huge, it's a huge capture. Unfortunately, overlooked by a man named Jesus Christ. What's the dude's name? Overlooked by a guy. I'll get to the name later. Just saw the movie. seen this movie over 100 times. So I forgot the guy's name. Yeah, there are two guys. That are villains. Like two. Basically in this movie, there's like two Emperor Palpatine type of guys, opposed to Darth Vader, which is the head ninja. And yes, there is a head ninja in this movie, but I'll get to that later. Now, Scarf Mogru, that's the guy's name. Scarf Mogru. Yeah, overlooked by Scarf Mogru. Okay, I'll get to him later a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, so we cut to a little bit of a wedding that's going on. Next scene, there's a wedding going on. Someone is getting married, and guess who the best man is? No, it's not Joe, but it's Sean. So yeah, I should have drank something. Carl Braxton, a CIA agent, Carl Braxton, he is getting married, and Sean Davison, the ninja from American Ninja 3, the hero in that movie, he is the best man. So when when they stand at the altar, this about to give vows, Carl and his decent looking wife. I'm sorry, but the chick is she's not exactly that hot. I'm sorry. She's alright, she's alright, yeah. But anyway, Carl, he's at the altar. He's standing at the altar where they're about to get married, and Sean, he's in the back. He's the best man. And next thing he gets this call. So he's standing at the altar. He's speaking as quietly as he can, and he get this call. He gotta be called in for a job. Unfortunately, out of all the times, especially for Carl, this is really gonna fuck shit up for him and his decent looking wife. Sean, he walks up to him. Actually, he walks up to the priest and he tells him, excuse me, and then he walks up to Carl and he tells him that they gotta go now. Sorry. So, Carl, he got to go, he kissed the wife goodbye. Well, actually, she wasn't the wife, not sure anyway. He kissed her goodbye, her dad, he's pissed. He gets up and and so they go on. They get in the limo, and they go speed away and go to this briefing that they've been called into. So this is when we learn about Scarf Mogru. Colonel Scarf Mogru. Yeah, you see, he was He's an ex-British policeman who was jailed by the British for killing several men in an interrogation. The dude is mad. He's a sadist. He hates the British, but most of all, he hates Americans. So this guy, he's bad news. Now, Mogru, he's a partnership. He's working with a guy named Sheik, a Sheik. This Middle Eastern gentleman named Sheik Ali. Just call him Sheik Ali. He's working with him, and they got a fortress in a high mountain on top of a high mountain, they have a fortress where they, basically kill Americans. They bring them there, torture, and kill them. Yeah. So when they heard that the Delta Force has been captured by these men and their soldiers, they they see the tapes and everything. Then they see that there were other people, being that were being tortured and killed, and they just see tapes of them, these horrific images of these poor dead Americans, and then they see a glimpse of a red-clad ninja. Yeah, according to Sean, that's the Japanese Red Faction Army, the best they got. Yeah, so along with the tapes, there was a message that was being sent. And these guys, basically, they have a few more days to live before their execution. Now, if they pay the ransom of a few mil, they may get them back. Boy, these guys are crazy, I tell you. But here's the kicker. They got a nuclear bomb that is small enough to fit in the side of a suitcase, and they're going to carry that sumbitch over to New York City. Okay. Now, yeah. So this is some real serious shit here. I mean, you got a genocidal maniac, and then you got another genocidal maniac, a Sheik genocidal maniac, looking to just wipe off humanity. So, yeah, thinking that they're God's freedom fighters or whatever. So, these guys, Carl and Sean, they're the only two gentlemen that's been called to this case. So, these are the ones that's going to get those soldiers free and keep their weapon from being blowing New York sky high in a huge mushroom cloud. So, but Sean, he's reluctant to take this case because Carl is not exactly a feud operative, but he's the only guy that they can get for right now. But then Sean, he asked, "What about Joe Armstrong?" Unfortunately, Joe, he's with the Peace Corps. He is not fighting anymore. He's 100% retired. Sean, he pretty much gave the suggestion to give Joe a call, but nah, it's not happening. So, what choice does Sean have? You got to get him out. So, okay, he's gonna go and take the mission. Only him and Carl. He's not a field operative, but he's a superb marksman. He's the best person that they can get right now. Yeah, so they may wish luck. They're gonna need it. Yeah, so when we cut to the scene that they're starting to parachute parachute down to the drop zone of where their contact would meet them. Oh yeah, their code word, their password would be the Big Blue Wrecking Crew. So the Big Blue Wrecking Crew, parachuting in, and they meet up with this young man holding a shotgun named Pongo. Yeah, yeah, this guy, he's quite a movie buff. He like to act like he's James Cagney or something. Yeah, this thing's like to go off if I get nervous. Capiche? Okay, who the hell are you? Yeah, we're the Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Why the hell you say so in the first place? Hi, I'm Pongo. In contact. Yeah, they're going to they get together. They're going to meet up with their a guy that can help them out named Fat Freddy. So they're going into town, and they're going to this bar, and they meet up with Fat Freddy. But two strange looking men. They're not exactly locals, walking into a bar. This is kind of like a joke coming on. Two walking men, two strange looking men walking into a bar, something like that. But yeah, they go into the bar, and apparently they automatically rub some people the wrong way. Some locals there, some big, rough, tough looking guys, look at me, you look at me funny, I punch you in the face type of cats, the people that you do not want to mess with. Yeah, so, they go to the bar, and there they meet Fat Freddy. So, and Freddy, he knows what's going on, Mowgli's crew. Wipe out the best units that Delta Force can find. And G6, send the two guys that they like. Yeah, that's what's funny. Here you go. Throw these bums out. Yeah, so, the big guy in Igor, I guess his name, he's pretty much the bouncer. But, he's not going to do any bouncing. He's the one that's going to get bounced. So, Sean, Igor try to throw a punch to Sean. Sean automatically subdues the guy. Pins his arm down. Lets him up. Don't want no trouble here. But Igor is, he's hard-headed. He will try and come at him. Sean knocks him down quick. Kick right in the face. And then, now we got a little bar fight coming on. So, they got a few more guys coming in. They get knocked down quick. Pool table, a few other tables get damaged. Sean and Carl, they're still standing. Sean did most of the work. Yeah, so, Fat Freddy, what more can he do? Okay, you have to make sure that he had to make sure that they're the right people. So, hey, here's apologies. Come with me. And so, when they finally meet up with Freddy, they get quickly acquainted. Here comes Mogru and his scrawny, pencil-neck sergeant companion of his O'Reilly. So, they're not, so, they're coming in, and they're coming to the bar. They're going to meet up with Freddie. I guess they're doing their usual routine of harassment. So, Freddie, he hides, Carl and Sean, because they're not supposed to be there. They can't find them there. Yeah, so if anything happens, he told them both. If anything happens, they should head straight for Sulphur Springs and ask for Dr. Tamba. Okay, he's the only one that can help them. Yeah, so you gotta hide these two because without them, if they get captured, anything happens, that's it. It's over. Yeah, so hide these two, get the bomb, not bomb. Hide these two, and act like nothing is going on. Mogru, he comes in and well, actually, Mogru knows what's going on. He knows that there are a couple of Americans that have dropped into town. And he wants to know where they are. Fat Freddy, he tells them, there's nobody here, just him and the kid. And Mogru, he ain't having it. Boom. Right in the head. So, did I tell you that this is spoilers? I'm basically giving you the whole movie here. I'm sorry. If you've seen the other 3 videos, then you should know what to expect. Yeah, so, ask the kid, Pungo, where the 2 strangers at. And the 2 strangers, they're not waiting anymore. They gotta get the hell out of there. So they bust through, punches are thrown, glass is breaking, they're out. That fat, that not fat ass, that skinny ass O'Reilly, pencil neck little bitch, O'Reilly. He's firing a couple of shots. They're getting away. He's firing a couple of shots, but Mogru, he wants those bastards alive. Yeah, so now that Carl and Sean and Pongo, they're out. They're out through town, trying to get the hell out of there, running from the soldiers that's chasing them. So they got to get in the clear. So they do a nice little camouflage, ducking down, behind the table with a couple of hats, cover cartoony type of way. So they pop up. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, we get out of here, take off those hats and get let's go. Pongo here, he leads them to another place that he knows about. So he go and takes him to an American nurse named Sarah. Yeah, smoking a hot chick too. Yeah, played by Robin Still. Yeah, he may recognize her from Slumber Party Massacre, the first one. So yeah, lead them to her. She takes them to a mortuary that she works at, and she hides them there. Yeah, because those guys, they are on the trail. Okay, Riley and the soldiers, his soldiers, they are on the trail. Yeah, so she takes them to the mortuary. Tell them to get under the slab. Stinks like hell in there because it's a mortuary. The dead. And so while they're in there, O'Reilly, he going to search the place. Don't find nothing, and that stink just too unbearable. Yeah, so second thought, he went the other way. Yeah, if you've seen them, you call headquarters immediately. Yeah, so they're in the clear. Yeah, the soldiers, they went the other way. So they're out. Sean, Carl, and Pongo, they're in the clear, and now they meet up with they meet Sarah, and unfortunately, they gotta take her with them because now that she's involved, they know that Mowgli and his what the hell is the guy's name? Mowgli, whatever. You know, your scarf Mowgli. He and his crew, they know that she's pretty much involved with these guys. Now they're gonna be after her too. So Sean, he told her that he'll take her as far as Sulphur Springs, and that is it. So yeah, she'll be safe. She'll be safe with them. So they're off in the they're off going wherever to Sulphur Springs. So the shortcut, I guess you could say, is right through the woods. So that's where they're going. So, but there's a lot of ground to cover, and there's a lot of locals that know that ground. So Mogru, he sends out some ninjas to go and help out with this hunt. Send the ninjas hunting. Yeah, so when Sean finds out that there's another uh, another game that's being played, he's been hunted now. He's going to rely on his ninja training to get them out of there. Yeah, so he gets into a fight with the ninjas. He tells Carl to get the other two undercover. Keep them protected. Use his gun if you have to. So he get them undercover. Sean, he's in the middle of the woods, fighting off these ninjas. And he's doing a pretty good job, I tell you, man. There's one point in that fight where he's standing in front of three ninjas. Those three ninjas got bow and arrows. What did he got? Throwing stars. Look like a western a little bit, like a little bit of a standoff. Oh yeah, speaking of these ninjas, here's something that's real funny. When Carl encountered these ninjas, he only have a gun. So what did he do? Yeah, he fires a gun, but these ninjas, these aren't no normal ninjas. Okay, fires a gun. Fires a gun at the second ninja. Fires a gun at the third ninja. This guy is super fast. What the hell, man? But yeah, that's the thing about this movie. It is a little bit, it is a little bit cartoonish, That's the thing about this movie. That's the thing about this whole film series, really. They have devolved, I guess you could say. The first one was awesome, and then you had the second one that was pretty good. It's pretty damn awesome. Pretty good. And then the third one, that's where things, it went to it went on a different turn, but it didn't completely change face like with the fifth one, the one that I will not be reviewing. Okay, that's where things changed face in the third, and then the fourth. The fourth thing, I think people will consider the fourth movie to be like their least favorite. The fifth one, their most least favorite. So after fighting off these ninjas, there's more coming. So they all get captured except for Pongo. That little sucker, he ran out quick. Okay, he was like a damn squirrel. He is fast. So they get captured, sent to the fortress, the high fortress up on top of the big ass mountain. Now, they're captives, and you want to the Sheikh Ali. He want to see one of them in action. So Sean is uncuffed and surrounded by a few ninjas, and the ninjas, they just pretty much pick him off for a little while until Sean, he started to fight back. He won an exhibition, he'll give you one. So he started kicking everybody's ass right there on that spot. And then he attempts to go up to Mogru, and go for him. And Ninja come, Ninja right behind him, fires a blowgun, hit Sean with a knockout dart. And so they take him, they take Sean, Carl, and Sarah down to the dungeon, basically, where they'll be chained up until their execution. So now that things have gone completely worse, you thought things was bad before. Now that they've gone completely worse, the two that wow, really, things are gone completely worse. The two people that were supposed to go in and get these Delta soldiers out, they joined up with them right down in that damn dungeon. They got captured also. What the hell is going on here, man? I tell you, man, things are starting to get thick. Yeah, so the gentleman that sent the Big Blue Wrecking Crew on that mission, he has no alternative. So he goes to Joe, who is now a school teacher. So, Joe, he's teaching these kids the lesson about the environment. What is the environment? The surroundings, everything around them. Environment. Anything around them. So, yeah. Sent the kids on a little assignment. They want them to go outside, find an example of their environment. They come back, they'll discuss it. And so the kids, they go out, and he told the God damn it, I don't know what to call this guy. Well, his name is Gavin. So he told Gavin that last time was last time. He's not doing this anymore. But Gavin, you have to tell him. You have to tell him that they all already you already know what happened to Delta Force. They sent in a couple of men. They're all going to be captured. They all have been captured. They're all going to be executed. And he let Joe know that one of them is Joe's friend Sean. So lays down the file. Tell Joe that they need him. So hey, what more did Joe gotta do? He got to accept. He took a little time in the day to think about it, but yeah, he accepts the mission. So when he arrived at the airport, he meets up with Pongo. So Pongo, he tells him the story. He driving them to Sulphur Springs. He tells him to give him the quick recap. Yeah, so on the way to Sulphur Springs, on the trip, they run into trouble. Guess what? Ninjas again. But this is a good thing though, because we see Joe back in action, and this cat has not missed a step. Okay, it's just like watching part 1 and 2 again, especially when he got a sword. That sword, that Ninjato. You can see that look in his eyes. He did not lose the eye of the tiger. Yeah, so when he quickly dismantles these ninjas, they go on over to Sulphur Springs, and that's where we meet up with the enforcers of Sulphur Springs. Yeah, so Joe pretty much had to prove his worth. So he took on 3 big guys at the same time, and he whooped their asses too. Yeah, so Dr. Tamba, he's in his office. He's seeing everything that's going down. Yeah, man one, fair and square. We need men like him. Yeah, so Joe, he proved his worth. Been welcome to the family, basically. And so they tell Tamba the whole deal, and they all come up with a plan. Yeah, so later on, there's a reception going on, another reception going down, where Joe, in disguise as a priest this time, not as a Marine. Yeah, they're pretty much rehashing the previous films. But yeah, another party is going down, and Joe, he's in disguise, and he has to go and get some blueprints to the fortress. So when when he did that, he go and runs into O'Reilly, puts that little bastard to sleep with a Vulcan death grip. Yeah, so he goes and he get these blueprints, and he leaves. Yeah, so later on, when we see that everything that he's not looking good for our 3 captees. We see that now here's a plot point, a plot hole, I should say, in this movie. This movie got a lot of plot holes, but here's one I'm going to actually throw out there. Joe, he's in a workshop, and it appears that he has made a sword, a ninja sword of his own. Yeah, he just got finished making this sword, and now he's sharpening it up. Yeah, so getting it nice and sharp. After he's finished up, takes a good look at it, and then the next morning, he's off to the fortress. He's leaving from Sulphur Springs off to the fortress, but he don't take the sword with him. I mean, he made the damn thing, but he don't take it with him. Now, if I was a writer of this movie, I would have put that in there. I mean, considering the fact that he's going to a fucking fortress, he's gonna need some weapons. So yeah, but he didn't take the sword with him. So he's off on his mission, his little personal mission. He gotta get his buddy. He gonna save Delta Force too, but he gotta get his buddy. Yeah, so he's off for he took a head start walking out to this mission. While Sulphur Springs, they rounded up their troops, and they're gonna fight for freedom. So they go charging into action, and now we got a war on our hands. When Joe, arrives on the island, arrives in at the fortress, do a little bit of mountain climbing with those palm claws. Sulphur Springs, they're in trucks, they're on foot, They're marching in, cheering, roaring. Basically, they're getting hyped up. It's like a football team right now. Football team on the bus, chatting their cadence. So they're getting hyped up. They're getting riled up here. Got their weapons loaded and everything. They're looking to go to war. Yeah. So when Joe arrives at the fortress, he's already suited up. Oh yeah. That's another thing. I forgot to mention. When Joe, he's in the woods and he see that there's this hole in the ground, so drops his bag, drops in the hole. A second later, like a nice little editing botch. You can see that it's like they paused the tape and then they push play again when Joe threw the bag out of the hole, and he jumps out himself. He's in this ninja costume, a whole new ninja costume, unmasked, but he's in neck to toe, a whole new ninja costume. So that's where he continued the quest and then did the whole rock climbing, and he made it to the fortress. Yeah, so scoping out the place. Now trying to put on the mask. Now he's going to work. Yeah, so he took out a couple of ninjas there. Ninjas standing guard, and he going through the tunnels. Yeah, because he got the blueprints. He know where to go to. That's how he knew. That's how he knew when to climb the fucking mountain. Yeah, so he knows where to go to because he saw the blueprints. So he going through the ammunition tunnels. That's the easiest way to get into the whole place. Yeah, so by the time he gets there, they found out that Scarf Mogru and Sheik, they find out that they've been infiltrated. So they hit the alarm. They're getting the prisoners ready for execution, and he sent other ninjas down underground to the tunnels to take out Joe. So when Sulphur Springs finally get there, it is war, Jack. Yeah, they're blowing up. Yeah, throwing grenades, blowing up everything, shooting everybody. Yeah, it is war. Ninjas didn't stand a chance. Yeah, these ninjas ain't fast enough to dodge a whole lot of bullets, okay? Yeah, so Joe, he's inside. He's taking out everybody. Sulphur Springs is outside. They're taking out everybody. And when Joe gets to the the dungeon, he finds out that he's too late. But is he? He don't see anybody there, but he see one person, and he thinks he sees Sean. Only thing is, Sean did not. Sean is not there. A guy wearing a Sean mask, a ninja wearing a Sean mask. Yeah, he's trying to take out Joe. Yeah, this is a pretty good scene though, because we basically seen David Bradley and Michael Dudikoff fight each other. So, even though on the cover we seen that they're back to back. Joe, he got the sword, and David Bradley, he got some nunchucks. Now they're back to back. On the cover, it wasn't really like that. It's a great cover. It's a great cover, but it's not leading. It's misleading. You see that these guys gonna team up, but they didn't exactly team up. They pretty much fought each other, even though they did not fight each other because it was a guy wearing a Sean mask. So after Joe kills off him, takes off the mask, deep down inside, he's feeling better because he did not kill his friend. He says he said that one familiar word, Copadela, ninja magic, from the first movie. That's not a reference to the first movie. Yeah, so outside in the execution yard, that's where Sean and the rest of them are sitting at, well, standing at. Yeah, so Joe, he infiltrates the execution yard, but beforehand, he had to change costumes again, which I didn't really get. I mean, that black costume is pretty much noticeable. All you do is put the mask back on and get back out there. I mean, hell, the yellow costume that he traded with, yeah, he beat up a ninja. He pretty much looked around where he stripped off the costume and he's wearing it himself. Now, he could have put the mask on. That would have been much more cooler. Okay, you see a ninja approaching the executioner and the prisoners, and while one Delta Force unit, Delta Force soldier, yeah, he's already getting executed. Yeah, so Joe can't save him. So here's how I would have voted. The guy would have been executed, but Joe in mask, he would have approached Sean, throw some balls, some smoke grenades, and freed him. That's how I would have wrote it. It would have been the same way that it was written in the movie, but I would have had Joe wear the mask. But then, after smoke clears, the mask will be off. But that's how the movie was written. Gotta deal with that. Yeah, so now that we got another fight going on, Joe, he's he's in battle. Sean, he's in battle. And then we got the executioners. Well, the executioners are getting their asses kicked. The prisoners, they're the one that's getting free. Sarah, she's getting free, but she's not fighting. She's just a nurse. She's in the clear, while everybody else is going at it. Yeah, so Joe, Sean, Carl, the Delta Force soldiers, they're all in battle, fighting off some executioners and fighting off the other ninjas. And then comes Sulphur Springs. They finally made it into the fortress. Well, they were outside. Now they're inside in the execution yard, and now we got a huge war in our hands. Yeah, but Joe, he's seeing that this super ninja, yeah, the Darth Vader of this movie, yeah, this head ninja, who is literally, he is credited in the closing credits. He's credited as Super Ninja. Yeah, because he's pretty much the alpha male. Anything that those ninjas can do, he can do 100 times much better. Even though he don't got no superpowers or nothing, he pretty much is a high level athlete. He's a super athlete. He's the elite. Nothing can touch him. He's the best of the best. Yeah, so Joe, he's seeing the war going on, but he's seeing that there is one particular ninja that is taking out members of Sulphur Springs. He's taking out the enforcers. And so he go and he pretty much challenged him to a fight without even saying anything. So yeah, he go ahead and challenge him to a fight. While Carl and the rest of the guys, rest of Delta Force, they're out there and they're fighting off. They're out there and they're joining up the war. Yeah, when Sheik Ali, yeah, he trying to make a little getaway in the helicopter carrying the bomb. Carl, he sees it. He sees him getting away. He got this little rocket launcher. Nice little reference to part 1. Fires that sucker. Blows up the helicopter. No bomb. New York is safe. Now, with all that going down, Sarah, she's staying behind. Sean told her to stay where she's at. He'll be back for her as soon as he can. He went out to fight in the war, So, while everything is going on over there, Mulgrew, he sees Sarah. He goes over to her, and he takes her hostage. So Sean, he goes follows Mulgrew, and he's gonna have to go and save Sarah, which pretty much is gonna be his new girlfriend, pretty much in this movie. the new love interest. Okay, yeah, he goes off and he gets Sarah. Yeah, so while everything is going on, we have Joe versus the Super Ninja. And let me tell you, cats, this was a hell of a fight. Okay, a hell of a fight. These two went at it tooth and nail. Okay, I mean, yeah, you saw some real good martial arts action going on there. Yeah, trading punches, trading kicks, doing some pretty good MMA maneuvers. Yeah, I tell you, man, this was a real good fight. Yeah, so while that fight outside was going on, that went on, and the funny thing is, everybody at Sulphur Springs, the ones that were still alive, which is a whole bunch of guys, everybody there, they see this fight going on, and so they going and circle these guys. Now we got an arena battle going on here. Yeah, so these guys, they are up on a high platform. There's a box full, a stack of crates filled with ammunition at the side of it. Yeah, high platform, stack of crates filled with ammunition, and then we got Joe and the Super Ninja fighting each other. As Sulphur Springs are surrounding them, cheering Joe on. Yeah, because, they know that Joe can kick anybody's ass. They experienced it firsthand. Yeah, so while that's going on, Sean, he's inside and he's gonna look for Sarah, and he get into a fight with Mulgrew. And let me tell you, he beat his ass. Okay, he beat Mulgrew's ass. He beat him to death, basically. Okay, man. Yeah, don't pick a fight with a ninja. Even if you're firing a gun, or you're swinging an axe, or you're swinging a sledgehammer, do not pick a fight with a ninja, because he will beat you to death with his bare hands and some kicks. Okay. Yeah, so while Sean beat the shit out of Mulgrew, he beat him ugly too. Okay, his face, man, pretty good makeup job. He beat him ugly. Okay, he turned his face into a hamburger. Yeah, so we had pretty good editing job right here. And you cut from outside, and then you cut from the fight inside. So you basically they give you, at the same time, moments going on in these two fight scenes. Yeah, so the fight ends with Joe giving a hell of kick, a hell of a side kick, a thrust kick to the Super Ninja, kicking him all the way into that stack of crates filled with ammunition. And so Joe, he reached into his jacket, finds a smoke grenade, tosses that sucker, blows him to hell. As he walk away. Yeah, they cool people don't look at explosions. They just turn around and walk away. Yeah, so after that was over, you know, Sarah, she's safe. And Joe, he quickly changed out of his new costume that he stole off a ninja. And he's in the civilian clothes again. And the costume is nicely folded. And he puts it into Pongo, you know, shaked Dr. Tumble's hand, you know. And he's pretty much, without saying anything. You know, Michael Dudikoff barely had any dialogue in this movie. So yeah, but without saying anything, he goes and walks away. But before he does, he turns around and he sees Sean walking out through the tunnels. Him and Sarah walking out through the tunnels. You know, seeing that, you know, they're safe and sound. Everything is okay, you know. Joe, he's standing in the middle of the war zone. Turns around. Sean, you can find me at the school. Gave you a nice little hint of a sequel. These two coming back. Unfortunately not. But yeah, that's the movie. Joe turns around, walk away. The old gunslinger walks off into the horizon. But yeah, that's the movie though. I tell you though, man, this movie, man, wow, 57 minutes. This is the longest I've ever done. Yeah, I tell you though, yeah. I'll be chopping this down though. It won't be that long. But yeah, I'll tell you though, yeah, this movie though, American Ninja 4, The Annihilation. It was an okay movie. It may have been as bad as people say it is, but really it's an okay movie. You know, the D student that wrote that movie, actually the C student that wrote that movie, he did an okay job. If only he did some rewrites, you know, he could have made up for a lot of plot holes that he made in that movie. He could have filled a lot of plot holes, especially if he gave Joe his fucking sword that he just made the night before he went out to fight. But yeah, you know, that's all I gotta say about this movie. It's a pretty good movie. You know, it's not as bad as you would say it is, you know. It's just that it could have been written much better if it was rewritten. If he had some rewrites, he probably did not have no time to do any rewrites, and the director didn't even do better. But yeah, it was good. It has potential to be great. That's all I gotta say about that. Well, you know, that's it. That's my review. I just told you the whole entire movie. I left out some stuff, but I basically gave you the whole entire movie, and that's it, man. American Ninja 4, The Annihilation, released back in 1991. Michael Dudikoff, David Bradley, teamed up together, kinda, and you know, the movie was it was okay. It was okay with me. I like it. That's why I'm doing this review. I could have stopped at American Ninja 2, really. I didn't have to say nothing about David Bradley. But considering the fact that I have not seen David Bradley in years, not since 1997, where is this guy anyway? Where is he? I don't know. You can't even search for him. Man, it's like he disappeared off the face of the earth. Man, just like with Jim Kelly, the late great Jim Kelly. Yeah, last time I heard from him, I haven't. I think I seen him in a commercial years ago. You know, an old man, but he looks quite the same. You know, he took care of himself. But you know, but anyway, the last time we heard Jim Kelly again, he died. Psst. But yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much it. American Ninja 4, Annihilation. You can go and find this movie. It's out in the stores, of course, but it's also on YouTube. I should know because I've seen the movie in the listings. It's not on that web. It's not on that channel I told you about in the last video. The Paramount Vault is not there, but it's on YouTube. Though you can find it on YouTube. So you know, go ahead and check out this movie. You know, it's a flawed movie, heavily flawed movie, but it has potential to be a real good movie, a very good movie. But yeah, go and check this movie out. It's pretty good. You know, I noticed when I look back on the previous reviews I've done, I noticed that I did not give any ratings on these reviews. Well, here it is. American Ninja. I'm gonna do the Netflix rating. So, American Ninja. It's 5 out of 5. It's that damn good. Okay? 5 out of 5. American Ninja 4. I give that a 4. Oh, not 4. 2. American Ninja 4. I give that a 3. But yeah, you know, yeah, American Ninja 4. I give that a 2 out of 5. A 3 out of, God damn it. Where am I? What am I doing? I need to get some sleep. Okay, American Ninja, perfect 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. American Ninja 2, I give that a 3 out of 5. Okay, American Ninja, I give that 3 out of 5. American Ninja 3, I give that. It's not as good as part 2, but I give that another 3 out of 5. American Ninja 4, I give that a 2. And like I said, it's a heavily flawed movie, but it has potential to be a real good movie. He could have gotten a 4. If only he rewritten that movie. Okay? You could have gotten a 4. But yeah. And, you know, American Ninja 5, I give that a 0. Fuck it. Fuck that movie. I'm not talking about it. That's it. That's it for the reviews of American Ninja. I'm going to take a break from the movie reviews. Hopefully I won't give any spoilers for the next movie I'm going to talk about, which is, I don't know, I'm thinking about doing Batman. I'm thinking about doing that. But I'm going to have to talk about the rest of those movies too. Now, when I say Batman, I do mean the Tim Burton film, the 1989 Tim Burton film. I might talk about that. But then I talk about the rest of the movies. And when I say the rest of the movies, I mean Schumacher, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. I might have to talk about those two. But then I can leave out Batman and Robin. I gotta leave out American Ninja 3. 5. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I gotta get some sleep. Okay, so yeah, that's my review. Hope y'all sat through it. this entire time. Bear it with me. And if you have, thank you very much for watching. And hopefully you see me again. Hopefully you'll be here again. Check out my other reviews right here. Check out the other reviews in this playlist right here. And I'll see you guys later. Quote of the day might be coming up later. Not later on today, but whatever. Whenever. I might hit you with a random thought. I don't know. I don't know what the next video gonna be on my channel. I don't know. It's not like I have a schedule. Even though I should, because the rest of the YouTubers do have a schedule. That's how they keep their continuity going. That's how they keep their content going. That's how they keep their subscribers. So yeah. And if you're new to this channel and you just happen to be watching this video, and if you watch the whole thing, thank you for watching the whole thing, and hopefully you watch more on my channel. I don't really have much, I got a few random thoughts. I have quotes of the day from different movies. I do movie quotes on this thing, and well, I have a good playlist of soundtracks, from movies or video games. You'll love it, I'll tell you that. First song you hear, somebody's leaving for work. The first song you hear is Double Dragon. So yeah, go ahead, check it out, man. Killer soundtracks. It's down there in the playlist. So yeah, thank you, and have a good night, good day, or good morning, depending on when you're watching. Take care.